site too. I just stopped playing a game on my laptop, so everything's a little bit slow for a few minutes.
I see. Hello, everybody! Welcome to stream number 2, where we're making a game, and I'm trying to figure out just how loud to make this music volume. You let me know if it's too loud, but since in this first part, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I just want to... I'm going to take my iPad, and you can't really see what I'm doing on it. I just want to lay out the basic grid of areas on the world map, and then we're going to go in here in RPG Maker and try to map them together. Based on the way it works, I think me having a visual guide set up will make it easier, so that's why I'm going to start with that. Alright, hello AJ! I hope you're doing well at Disneyland all week. I see Nitra and Mimi, and we have Sarakahiro and SL Porpoise in the chat. Alright. SL Porpoise.
It's such a funny word to say.
Porpoise?
Porpoise.
For please. Anyways, I'm going to be going to GameStop tomorrow, probably, and I have no idea what I'm going to be getting.
Ooh. No idea,
Like,
huh?
I've been
How about a
playing...
How about a game?
Oh yeah, like definitely. Like I had no idea if I wanted to get a game or
Oh, Ionite's here
a
too?
game.
Hi, Ionite! I didn't catch your name earlier in the stream. Where... Oh, there you are. Hey, welcome.
But I've been playing a lot of Tales of Vesperia lately, and I've been pretty into it. I also got
How is
Shining
it?
Resonance. It's pretty fun. For a single player game, it's pretty good. You can have more players, but it's not an online thing, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like, you have to have people, like, there in the same room with you to play with a multiplayer. But
AJ!
it's pretty fun otherwise.
Thank you for the cheer.
As fun as 4 days go of annoying people.
As fun as 4 days ago of annoying people. Yeah, I know that, I have a friend from college who basically lives within a short distance of Disney World in the Orlando area, and his family has season passes, so, like, he gets to go all the time, and it's kind of lost the special vibe to it. But on the other hand, it's ruined like other experiences. Like he's like, oh, I don't go to the mall. It's boring. I go and walk around Disney. Like, you do that.
I remember I only ever went to, like, Disneyland once, and that was, like... How old was I? I think I was, like, maybe 10 or 11.
I see.
Yeah, I went because someone's birthday. It was someone's birthday on my mom's side, so I had to go to Disneyland with them because I got invited to go. And I spent about 3-ish days there. Other than that, it wasn't really... It wasn't, like, something I was excited about. Like, it wasn't something that you would, like, gloat about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
Like,
understand.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun nonetheless. It just wasn't all that. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, for sure.
Yeah. I'm more so of an introvert anyways. Not my kind of place.
There is a lot of people.
Yeah.
I like checking it out once in a while to check out stuff.
Let's try stuff out every here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what games I should be getting over at GameStop tomorrow. Like,
Do you have any in mind?
that's the thing, I don't. Like I'm just thinking about just going over there, just to, like browse around to see if I find something new I like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already put in my pre-orders for Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Astral Chain, and Pokemon Sword and Shield. So
Oh yeah, I should do that.
yeah, I already put in my pre-orders. So
That's
when they
already
come
up.
out, hmm?
Can you already pre-order?
I already pre-ordered them. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, with GameStop, pretty much the moment they get announced, they're usually pretty good about letting you pre-order. There's not necessarily any like pre-order bonus yet, but still.
I mean, sometimes they do put in a bonus on the stuff. Like sometimes they put in like a free costume for like all your characters and all that in the games.
Hey,
Like,
Chilled Foxy
you
Gaming!
just gotta like look into them. Like I know in Astral Chain, there's probably going to be a costume system where they'll give you like free costumes, like just the characters and however you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way you're not able to just be characters based on like the little ending scene they did at the reveal trailer where they showed off like you walking around as a dog throwing away something.
Uh-huh.
Like there's no way you're not going to have costumes in a game like that. Come on now. So I don't know what's going on with that. And yeah, everything else that comes out, I'm going to be getting them the second they drop.
Nice.
I'm thinking about just paying for the game in full. When I do go though, just so I can just go in, pick it up, and go home. Because I'm going to be paying for it anyway. I just don't know what I want to do about that. I'll probably just do the pre-order alone and just hit it up when it comes out.
And that works.
Chilled Foxy Gaming says, any tips on becoming a PokeTuber? I mean, it sounds like a cliche, but I mean, I'd say be yourself, and honestly, just because you need to have something different from everyone else. Which is hard, I mean, because, you know, a lot of PokeTubers, we have a lot in common as far as we like Pokemon, like to play Pokemon games, so it can be hard to differentiate it in your content, but add your own personality to it somehow.
Yeah, like, don't try to copy someone else. Don't try to get discouraged because you're not getting, like, a lot of people watching, like, right away.
Mm-hmm.
Try something different that you haven't seen people do before that you might be wanting to try out, and you should be good to go. Just keep at it, don't stop doing it, and eventually, if not soon, you'll get up there.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
What's the game going to be called? I don't know yet.
That's a good question.
We have not considered the name yet. Like, actually, no. I think the name should wait till like we finish making it. Don't you think?
Probably. I mean, we could have ideas.
Yeah, like if we name it too early, like then they'll be like, well, this name makes no sense. Then you know.
Then
Yeah, I
you
mean, we
change
could
the
still
name.
change. Yeah, I mean, we could
Yeah.
still change concept. I mean, we could have a working title.
Yeah. Hey Donna, what game would you recommend me to pick up at GameStop tomorrow if I do that?
No idea.
That's really helpful, thanks.
You're welcome.
Emog the game.
No.
Altidnig Kuro.
I know that's backwards, Mimi. I need to know what
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
title
working
backwards does
title.
not work.
Yeah, working title. I had to figure out what that said. I had to figure out what that said. Who's going to help you in making the game? Everybody here is going to help. That's who's going to
Yep,
be helping us.
all
with
of
the
you guys can help me out and give me advice.
game.
So right now what I'm doing on my iPad, basically, I've kind of outlined a rough sketch of like the dividing areas. and now I'm kind of drawing a makeshift grid around it, and I'm gonna use that to refer to the names if I go over here in RPG Maker. It's hard to really see. I'm not sure if I can zoom in. At least I don't think I can zoom in on here, but the maps have different names and they have a hierarchy in the folder and everything like that. So, I'm gonna use those names to help me refer to it. I'll probably put them in folders by the area they're in, but at the same time, I want to keep track of how they map onto the grid. This is a really rough drawing, but maybe at some point when I'm done, I'll show you guys.
How can you help out? Yeah, suggest ideas.
Yeah, we've still been
literally-
working on the story elements, which are in this Word document here. We were talking about the story, the world, the areas in the world, the player character, name ideas, the villain, the party members, things like that.
I guess if you want to have somewhere to like post a lot of ideas, you should probably join the channel and post it there.
Mm-hmm.
All very good things. Good ideas, good words.
Good ideas, good words.
Yes.
Good deeds, good words, good ideas.
Good existing. No.
Of course, one thing I'm a little concerned about is this ending up being too small, but then at the same time, I don't want it too big either because I want to be able to manage this.
Just make every room like really, really small. Is that what you're doing, Banana?
Well, I mean, I'm drawing these squares. I don't know if... Let me see if it would come into focus on here. You can kind of get an idea, though. I drew in different colors to go with each area, and now I'm kind of assigning it to a grid based on how it looks kind of in RPG Maker, these little, like, squares or rectangles, these areas here. So I'm trying to map that to a grid, and I don't know if it'll be too small, but I'd say it's okay to start with a smaller game at first. I mean, we don't have to do any Breath of the Wild style maps here.
Oh yes, we do. Let's get to it now. We can always go back and make it bigger. Yeah, we can. True.
This is true. I mean, that'll take a little work, but it might be a little complicated having to detach and reattach things, but we could do that, probably.
So is it going to be like a battle system in this game that you're thinking about putting in? Or just like a adventure puzzle game that you're thinking of?
I mean, I think we could do, like, RPG fights. I mean, that... Really, if the map is small, having... I don't want it to be too grind heavy, but I think having a certain amount of grinding you can do can help make the game a little more of a full experience.
Alright.
Alright.
Of course, you already know that in a game like this, there has to be a dragon somewhere.
Yep.
For no reason at all. There's just going to be a random dragon flying around. You're like, I'm a dragon.
There'll be one... I was thinking of one that you fight or one that you befriend, but we just have one roaming around in one of the areas, and you just talk to me just says, I'm a dragon.
Rawr, I'm a dragon.
Rawr, I'm a dragon.
And that's it. There's no other reason why there's a dragon here. Like, everything else is all modern and all normal, and then out of nowhere, rawr, I'm a dragon. And that's it. Like, there's no side quest relating to it. There's no missions for it. Just it.
Oh yeah.
And
So
when you talk to him, you get an achievement called Dragon Slayer.
right. So, for those of you who have some experience with RPG Banker, something you could do to help is help me find and recommend to me some additional assets that I can download, whether it be visuals or audio or anything that you can find. That would be actually really helpful to me, and you can either DM them to me, the links, or just put them in the game chat on the Discord. That would actually be extremely helpful for those of you who want to help.
And if you use RPG Maker, don't worry. What you see here is basically it.
And I do expect, this being my first time with it, a little bit of trial and error going on, so those of you who are more familiar with it, be patient with me, please.
And you said you have 4 more days.
It sounds
I think
cool,
he's
AJ.
saying he's been there 4 days.
Yeah.
Alright.
AJ talking about growing his hair out. On Tuesday, I'm getting a haircut. First
How long
time.
is it now?
It's long enough to get to my shoulders. A little past, depending on how straightened it is. And it's gonna be more like the length that it was when I was getting it cut regularly. But also, my choreographer wants a little bit of color in there, so we're gonna try a little bit of color, and I'm hoping it's not gonna turn out too tacky.
What color are you going for?
He wants like a reddish, violetish color.
Uh-oh. I see one of the children. One of the furry children.
Yep. He's hanging out here. Hi, Pumpkin. Say hi to everybody. Look at him. He's such a good boy.
I like how you're like looking back over to where he was looking. It's like, what was that?
Yeah, there's a little bit of sound from outside the room. So pretty much,
Mimi wants to know if you're coloring your whole hair.
now I'm gonna do like an ombre, so to fade from my natural color at the root to the color, like on the long side, fading to the color. For a couple reasons. One, because I'm a little unsure about whether to just go full out on the color, and two is that it'll make it easier to maintain the color because I won't have to redo my roots all the time.
Sounds good.
So after I've drawn out probably I don't know what happened to my scratch sheet that I was, oh here. I've drawn out about the bottom 2/3 of the map. I mean, that'll probably give me enough to start working with, I guess. Once I just want to finish numbering them. I've got 9 rows of 5 columns. That'll give me enough to start with.
Discord works with your Discord as well.
Syscord.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Why is that an option?
I think the bot just happened to post it right as he said it, though.
Yeah, I'm guessing it
Well.
might have been a coincidence because it does post something every 15 minutes, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, it was the bot just actually posting it. I was like,
What
I know he
what
just-
an awesome
I know he
coincidence.
just didn't misspell it, and then the bot actually replied. There's no way.
Alright, hold on. Pumpkin is desiring to get out of the room, and
I
he
really
will
want to
scratch up
get,
the carpet if I
light
don't
green
oblige.
beige.
So I'll be back.
Why don't you go for it, Mimi?
Spooky silence.
Alright, there we go.
We sped with it. I remember one time I was in school, and it was like a long time ago. I think I was like 13. I had one of my counselor with one other student, and we were just all standing there while she was slowly trying to unlock the door. We were all silent, and then it's like
Mm-hmm.
awkward silence. And then the teacher turned around like, "What?" And we had to explain to her what awkward silence was. Like she never heard it before. Like, it's as it says. It's like it's silent and it's awkward, and nobody knows what to say.
Uh-huh.
And she's just looking at me all confused, and she's like, "What's awkward about me trying to unlock the door? It's awkward that we're silent. Like, don't question this. I'm 13.
Just do it.
Let's unlock the door already. What's awkward is that you're taking so long to unlock the door."
Okay, so. Oh, I need to give Chilled Fox email. So you're in the
Bobber.
You're in the Discord. Is your name Chilled Foxy Gaming in here also?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I need to find you.
I was trying to add Aki so he
there
could
you
do
are.
it while you guys were talking, but I can't add him because his name
Yeah,
is like...
say it. Yeah, say it.
Yeah.
Say it. What's my name like?
It's a bunch of Japanese
English.
letters that you can't type on a keyboard.
Like, I was trying to add him, but, like, I could get him to do it while you guys were talking, but, like, can't add him because...
Alright, you should have it now. Alright, so let me see if I can I make a new folder?
Yes, you can.
Can I really though?
Yes, you can.
I can make a new map.
Can you put these inside the folder? I do not know. But you can definitely make a folder.
So I wonder if I should just make a grid. Alright, AJ. Have fun with the parade. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a bunch of blank maps with the grid numbers. And then I'll put next to their names, I'll put the area. And then I can specify later. So we'll just start with let's see. Properties. I'll just say main 1-1. Main and 1-1 is gonna be the forest over to the west, so I have to have I'm gonna have a naming convention here. So I'm gonna so main because in case there's any dungeons. And it's forest. Oh, and I can change the dimensions too. That'll actually help. So, but I'll figure that out. I'll change that later. And I'll copy and paste. No. Oh, right, there we go. I can have like child elements. I don't know if that's the way I wanted.
Can you pin stuff?
Yeah, I can pin stuff.
What?
You should go pin that document.
We're ready to pin stuff.
Nitro said you should probably go pin that document in the chat.
Okay.
Can you do that?
To be honest, it's kind of hard to hear him when he's whispering like that.
Yeah, so Nitro saying you should pin that document in the chat so we can all go to it easily.
Yeah.
Because you have to like scroll up a bunch.
What chat is it in? The general chat?
Ultra Banana game chat.
Okay, wait, one thing, Mimi, on the, so like, if I want to group these by area, can I do that? Or, like, in a folder? Or should I just make, like, a blank map that you never go to and just contain them all in there? I don't know if that makes sense or not. Ooh, I can draw things. Oh yeah, there's layers. There's da 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 da. I've only seen a little bit of this stuff. I'll have to check that out later. Is there a way to do it not? So if I did
There's a
like
will, there's a way.
new map. So the folder is for the whole game. Yeah, I figured that. If you want to do the parent-child organizing, you can use a blank map, or you could just have one be the parent and group the rest under it. The only thing is I don't know if it's better to be in grid order or... Yeah, it's probably better to be in category order, so I'll do that. So... Alright, so I got play... Can I unparent things, though? How do I deparent something? Or can I...
You disown it.
Well, yeah, that...
You did say, how do you unparent?
Shift?
Like,
No.
disown it. It might be looked down upon, but that's how you do it.
So wait, what? Think you drag? It didn't seem to be working. Also, when I had... New map.
Also, you guys hear about the new Pokemon they added to Pokeverse?
What?
They added, like, 2 brand new Pokemon to a Pokeverse, and I'm like, whoa.
What happened to the background or the grass on the... Or do I have to just re-add that if I want to add it again? There. That's fine. But yeah, how can I drag it out of here? Get it out of here. Or do I have to drag it to... There we go. I can figure stuff out. Alright, so I have to rename this. Because this one is 1, 2. So I'm going to add these in grid order, I think, and then I'll go back, and then I'll add them to their appropriate categories. Main... Yeah, Chilled Foxy, if you do sprite work, I mean, take a look at the types of characters and stuff that we're looking at, and you could take a crack at whatever you want. Alright, so now 1, 4 and 1, 5. I have to keep my naming convention the
Why are you
same.
doing this?
I'm winning it. I'm gonna win.
No, you're not. I would do this all night.
Thanks, Chilled Foxy Gaming. Okay, so now we go back to 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2, 3. Ah, everything's a thing. Okay.
You know, when you start deleting them, I start looking like I just really wanted your attention. Why are you deleting them? Stop it. You know what you did wrong.
What did I do?
You deleted them, so it made me look like I really wanted your attention.
I don't know. You're the one who tagged me like, what is that, like 8 times?
No, that's bad. That's wrong. Crazy. That's not wrong. You made me say it's crazy. Can't find the sprites. But that's okay. Don't split it if you can't find them.
Alright. Oh, you have to get this out of here. Okay, so we have 2, 4, and 2, 5.
Also, I have to go AFK for a little bit because I want to go eat,
Okie dokie, you do that.
and I don't want
Bye.
to. And I don't want to add my gross background eating noises into everyone's ears. So BRB.
No
That's
problem.
what push to talk is for.
I'm lazy to activate that. So BRB.
Alright, new map.
Please don't eat us. Oh, please don't eat at us. That is an important distinction.
Also, are you guys hearing the music? Are you cool with it, or you want it louder? Want different music? Actually, media request is working, so if you guys have any song requests, I'll play them. Okay. Alright, so now, row 3, where is all forest.
So I guess the music sounds good.
Looks like it. Alrighty. And last one. Okay, and don't forget to save, because disasters will happen. Alright, and let's see. These two can go away, because they're basically complete. Alright, new map is the mountain area, but the first part's going to be a town, I believe. Then there's ones where, like, part of the grid belongs to more than one area, but I'll pick one for it to be in. Okay, where are we? Maps. Alright, so this is going to be mountain, and then I'm going to put town. Alright, main for 1, 10, and then I want to just a little indication that the town is there. Mountain. Alright. Need like different tiles. Ooh.
Fancy.
Wait, how did that happen? Why does that look like that? It doesn't look like that, but it doesn't look like that in the preview. It's opened up a whole different... Whoa. Alright, well I'm just gonna stick with sandy looking thing for now and fix it. Oh, it's because you don't have any land. If you add land, you'll see the borders. Also, hello, roaming traveler. Alright, so we have 2... Can name the towns and villages after you guys. That would be a thing we could definitely do. Okay, so 4-3 is just mountain. And then 4 and 5 are going to be the coastal area. And then also for things like the mountain and some of the other areas, we could have sub-maps and stuff. So that could expand things a little bit too. Alright. Where am I? I need to add... Now I need to add the coastal. Alright. What fits here? Beach, probably. Start with that. Let's see, what do these look like? Da 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 da. I'll just start with sand. Water. I'm gonna start with sand. There can be a porpoise town.
Porpoise Town?
Yes, just porpoise town.
I don't know how that joke has survived so long.
I don't know. Alright, next I need to add back to the mountain. Not that one. Oh wait, no, I don't want to add it there. I need to add it to coastal. Okay, now back to mountain. We're on row 6. This one area looks like it would legitimately be half and half with coastal. Well, I guess I'll solve that when I get to it.
Yeah, you don't have to like figure everything out right now.
Mm-hmm. So let me make this a little bigger for now, since I'm mostly working on this. 6-3. Alright, so we're here. Now row 7.
Spooky.
Spooky?
Spooky silence.
Oh. Yes.
It's so lonely without Aki.
I know. We need topics for discussion.
Yeah.
How about you guys in the chat? Got any questions that we can answer?
What's exactly going on? She's making like the map layout, kinda.
Yeah, I'm setting up. It's hard to see on here, but I just kind of laid out on my iPad. I made myself a little makeshift grid. If I get really close, you can kind of see it. I've got like the lower 2/3 or so of what I sketched out last week, and so I'm just kind of laying it out. And then from there, we can go into each area and design it with more detail. Alright, so main 7.3. And I don't think I can broadcast it from my iPad in any way. I mean, I could make it a screenshot and send it to the Discord. I wouldn't be able to, like, edit it in real time. But I guess, let me take a screenshot of it just so you can get, like, some context of what I'm working on. Again, it's really rough. And it's not the whole thing. It's just the lower portion. But it could give you an idea. Let's see, I need to put Discord on my iPad. I thought I did already, but I'll do that. Alright. So I need one more on here.
I think she kind of showed it earlier at the beginning of the stream just by holding it up to the camera, but it's literally just like a grid.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the full thing, you'll be able to see I drew some colored lines to kind of give you more of an idea of where one section starts and one section ends.
I gotcha. Like some little indicators.
Yeah, like it's kind of color coded. Like you'll see if I can share it. Let's see if I can get on here. In the meantime, let's see. 8 starts the desert, so let me get here. Desert. Oh yeah, and I can change for some of these things I want as towns inside of things, I can change them to, I can change the tile sets. That is useful. Ooh, what's this do? Alright, that's too much. Bones!
Bones?
There's this one tile that's just like, it's the bones of some dead animal buried in the sand. But if I do this tiling option, I can just make the entire floor just that.
Just all bones.
Yes. Alright, we'll just start with something plain for now. Alright. First, let me just check real quick if I can open up Discord. I need to remember my info. So one moment, please.
Spooky.
Spooky. Alright. Hopefully this is the one. Right here. Not now. Alright, let me put this in the chat. No, not... Join a server. I'm already in a server. Oh man, there's a whole lot of discussion happened in there that I missed.
And none of it really that relevant, though.
Yeah. Alright, sending that. Now let's continue on. Alright, 8-1, 8-2, 8-3. Oh wait, we're not done with Coastal yet, either. Well, Coastal's gonna be bigger than I thought. I guess that's good, gives more to do. Desert... Alright. Or am I 8-3? Yeah. I should probably make the desert bigger, honestly. Because it's only going to be a few tiles. Of course, then it's a little too, like, perfectly grid-like. I guess that's not too much of an issue. Okay, desert. 8-3 desert. And then... it's another mixed one, but 8-4 and 8-5. Okay, yeah, so I'll do row 9 here too. I got a song request. Pending approval. Alright. After this song is over, try to remember to do that. So hard to adjust the volume on this thing too. Alright, there we go. Okay, main. Alright, now mining town. Which we have a set for mine town.
That's a pretty cool game concept idea there. Roaming traveler.
Game where you fought a monster warlord but was joined by a friendly slime who could shapeshift into human. Neat. Okay, so I've done everything that I drew out already, so now it's time to get to the other area here. In fact, I could increase Minetown a little bit from here. Alright, so I'm gonna get a new one and start with row 10. Alright, so I'm gonna add a little more to Minetown. Oh yeah, there was this one area I wanted to add and I couldn't think of a name for it. I just called it Sacred/Haunted Area. But I don't know what to make it for real. Never made it, never finished it, had a bit of writer's block for it. It was more of a hobby. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is a hobby for me. But it's interesting because I actually did go to school and studied, well, I studied digital media, but I had a game design concentration. And I kind of fell off the feeling of wanting to do game design as a career. And I never really did much other than group projects where we had, you know, small scope projects and each of us had relatively small roles. So, and other than I've made like, whatever you want, like little simple arcade style games on my own or whatever, but so it's interesting for me to kind of take on something like this. I mean, I probably wouldn't do it without input from like you guys, for example, make it more fun, more of a fun thing to do, but this is something I've always wanted to try doing. All right, new app. Let me see what.
Now that you're streaming it, you're committed.
Right, I know, now I gotta do it no matter what. Alright, let's see. There's Port Town, there's Post Town. I mean, let's see. Alright, so options for this dark area. There's Evil Castle, but we could use that more for, like, the boss area. There's a fort, there's a tower, there are caves of different elements. They already have a mine. There's a sewer. What's the inner body look like? Oh, it's the inside of a body. Duh. That's what that means. I had seen that before, so I should have known. Alright, what do we have? What else do we have? Do tower or fort. It's not so much of a dark area, though. Let's see. Desert mine. I'm just curious what Post Town looks like. Alright. Not what I'm looking for. I also want to know what the difference between forest and woods are in this case. Woods are more like enchanted looking. Could be enchanted woods, but I was thinking more of a dark, mystical area. I mean, enchanted woods would be mystical.
Woods.
Aki.
Orbis.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's see, what do we have for castle? We could do like a castle of the previous, like, the previous ruler before your teacher became in charge. Because what's the castle dungeon look like? These are dungeon. Oh, I see now. Castle dungeon, and then there could be, like, you could have a sub area that's like a church area where some kind of mystical power.
Like a courtyard.
Hmm.
In the courtyard leading up to the church or whatever you wanted it to be.
Yeah, something like that. All right, let me take a crack at this.
The shine. The shrine. I mean, it could be a shrine.
And that's pretty mystical.
But you may as well put the shrine inside the church. If she's gonna build a church, you may as well put the shrine inside of a church.
Yeah, I'll probably do like a castle church area. I'm not sure how to divide it though. I have to think about that. Yeah, that would work too, though, because then we could put, like, castle walls or something on the edge of the desert. Let's see, map properties. What does the fort look like? Did I look at that already? Alright, so, I'll recategorize these later. I'll just call it castle for now.
Good old castle grounds.
Yep. Ooh.
What kind of games y'all been playing lately? I'm interested.
I guess Stardew Valley, kinda.
You start playing what?
Stardew Valley on Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard not to notice that value Switch. What's it like compared to the online version? I mean, the Steam version, I mean.
I only played the Steam version a bit, but it's pretty good. You know, holds up 1-to-1.
Alright.
Multiplayer is really fun.
Alright.
Because I played it a while ago, like single player, but like the multiplayer was a lot of fun.
Also, you got more people to play with, or
Yeah. Just more interesting with friends, you know?
yeah, I like games like that.
Exactly.
I myself have been trying to look for a game that I might be interested in playing with multiplayer online. I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm just kind of saving up for Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah, Sword and Shield will be released sometime in the upcoming months, but nobody knows when exactly.
But sometime.
Yeah,
Sometime.
once it drops, it drops, and everyone's gonna be all over it for like the first year and a half, and then it gets stale, and we just wait for the new remake to come out, whatever region that might be, because it's starting to tell me that they're not making a remake of Sinnoh anytime soon.
Well, I don't know if you've seen some of the supposed leaks. I should rather say
You mean out of
rumors
the
going
Lucify
around.
leaks? That's never true.
No, I saw this one I saw one of the ones that Shofu was going over. Was it one he went over where he talked about someone predicted that the Gen 4 starters would get Mega Evolutions?
Did they get Mega Evolutions?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, take all the predictions with a grain of salt, but it's interesting to see the speculation. I'm trying to remember. He went over this one person who predicted that the games would be called Sword and Shield before they were announced. So, was it him? Oh no, he didn't say too much, but he was one of the ones who mentioned Armored Evolutions, which I guess is why people started talking about that.
yeah, like he's starting to bring up like a lot of things that he wouldn't really that people wouldn't normally know about unless he was actually there in the meeting that was discussing the possibility of the game being a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not a coincidence that he got like two of the few predictions out of the two of the few predictions that he made in that post.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are the odds? Like, for all we knew, it could have been Pokemon Purple and Pokemon Sky or something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But he
What do
said
those even
Pokemon
have to
Sword
do
and
with each
Shield.
other?
Huh?
Purple
It's an
Sky.
example. It's an example.
In other words, it could have been anything.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It could have been literally anything. And you know how Nintendo and Game Freak are? They can do whatever they wanted. They pull a plant
It's
and
much
smash.
like
They can do whatever they wanted.
right. You got Game Freak and Sakurai can both do whatever they want.
To be honest, I'm waiting for them to make a Pokemon out of a chair. I'm waiting for that. I am honestly waiting for them to make a Pokemon out of a chair.
I always think like
They
all of
already
like
made
the
a Pokemon out of
inanimate
a tree.
Pokemon are pretty cool though.
Yeah, they already made a Pokemon out of a tree. It's not long before they make Pokemon out of inanimate objects,
Chilled
like
Foxy
they have with
Gaming.
Rotom being a
It's
television.
Chilled Foxy Gaming. Yeah, it's been November recently. The recent few releases.
I mean, he made quite a few lucky guesses. That's the thing. Like I can give it to him if he got the names guessed properly, because you know it can happen. It can happen. But for him to predict armor evolutions too, what?
Well, right. The thing is, also I realized no music's been playing for a while. The thing is that obviously all of these people could be completely full of it or just completely guessing, but you have to kind of judge based on like your gut reaction and how plausible you think it would be that someone could just guess.
Yeah, like Shofu said before that this same guy probably made like several past predictions and there turned out to be true too. So he had some kind of legibility to him. I know he said about somebody. I don't remember who he said that about, but I know he said that, and I'm like, well, there's no way he would possibly know these things unless he was actually in a meeting where someone can come up with the idea.
Or just really lucky.
Yeah, just really, really lucky. This man's gonna predict the end of the world, and it's gonna be that day. That's what's gonna happen.
That would be one crazy prediction.
Oh yeah, definitely. Poke's tool. What's Poke's tool?
Pokestool. That is the Pokemon based off of a chair.
Oh. I wouldn't think they would just name it off of. I don't think they're gonna name it like that.
No, that's the name of the game, the spin-off game based on the chair Pokemon.
Is that really the game? What?
Pokemon Stool and Pokemon Sink.
Pokemon Sink? Are
Well,
these, like, actual things, or
Pumpkin
you
likes
guys
sitting in sinks, so... Pumpkin loves to sit in the sink.
If they can name a Pokemon Seal, then anything's possible.
Right. Right. If they spell Giraffrig's name to be the same both front ways and backwards, then it's totally anything's possible.
But they named the Pokemon just for the sake of having a palindrome Pokemon.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I would have never noticed it and anybody pointed it out to me. That's the issue. I haven't noticed it until someone pointed it out and I'm like, bro, no way.
No way.
No way. Granted, this is like when I was in 4th grade. Someone told me Giraffrig backwards was the same as it was normally. And I'm like, what?
I remember learning how
like, oh
in Japanese it is too, and I didn't understand at first because I didn't realize how Japanese worked, how it worked by syllables. And I'm like, that's not spelled the same forward and backward, but it is.
Doesn't sound right, but it definitely is spelled the same way.
Well, sorry to run out on you guys, but I gotta go.
Oh.
Sad face.
Well, have fun.
Good luck with the rest of the nap.
Thank you.
We'll try. It's gonna be a hard time without him around.
It's gonna be rough.
I miss my son already.
Alright. 12. I'm on row 12. This might end up being a decent sized map, actually. Decent.
It's the perfect sized map.
Big enough to make things complicated, for me at least. Not being super seasoned at this.
The biggest rip. Alright, time for me to look into some stuffies.
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 Oh yeah, also, Happy Pie Day, everybody.
Is it really Happy Pie? It is Happy Pie Day. Ermagush. I need to order a new Power Rewards card. I'll do that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I lost my card. Like, I have no idea what happened to it. It was always in my wallet, and then one day I took out my wallet and it wasn't there anymore.
Dude, I lost mine like years ago, and I have yet to like request a new one from the from the customer service. I have yet to request a new one.
I mean,
should.
When I realized I didn't have it, I just used my phone number, which has been fine. But then the problem was when I moved, we ended up getting I used my home phone. We ended up getting a different home phone number, and I always use the home phone because it used to be when a game came out, they would send me a phone reminder. However, now that I think about it, our new house phone, because of the problems with the phone company, our house phone doesn't work anyway, so I should just switch it over to my cell number, because A, I remember it all the time. B, I'm sure they do text alerts now, or could do text alerts. And C, that my cell phone actually works.
Yeah. I also had to like change my cell phone number at GameStop too. May as well do all of that when I go. Of course, I have to order the new card online because they can't do it in stores for whatever reason.
Mm.
It's like, so you won't give me a new card? You gotta request customer service. And I'm like, bro, that's too much work. Just give me a new one here.
Yeah, that's right. I remember they said something like that to me too. And my GameStop, I've been there for so long that they know me. And like, if they could have pulled some strings for me, they would have. So you know they can't.
Same. Like, they know me because I had this whole situation with my Nintendo Switch where I ordered it, but I never got it. So I had to go in, like, every other day to, like, try to bother them into giving it to me until they finally did. So they know me.
Mm-hmm.
But on good terms, because they understand and were frustrated just as much as I was that I wasn't getting what I had paid for.
Yeah.
So they weren't like annoyed with me or anything. Like they're like more so annoyed with customer service being so, you know, womp.
Yeah, it wasn't really the store's fault.
Yeah.
This grid is getting messier by the moment as I'm trying to hurry my way through it, but I will still show you all in the Discord, just so you can follow along. 17 rows is what I have. Well, 17 times 5, let's see, 15 times 5 is 675 plus, what, 2 more times 5 plus 10, so 85 areas, not counting dungeons. Not too bad, I guess. Alright, so you guys can take a look at this. Shellfox Gaming, I'm in the same camp, they know me so well, they have no problem. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because GameStop has kind of a bad rap, I feel like. And I guess the company as a whole, like, does dumb things. Like, they have dumb return policy. I mean, I get why they give you so little when you return a game, but it's still annoying. So they have a lot of things that are, annoying as a company in general, but it seems like each individual location, in a lot of cases, they're good people.
Yeah, a lot of people that are really to their customers, especially when they know where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly how it is.
So we were doing a lost track. Well, I was just drawing the second part of the map, and so now I'm gonna implement that on here.
Three houses releases in 3 months.
3 months
Oh, 4
for 3
months.
houses.
4 months, actually. My bad. I lied to you.
Oh, then it doesn't work.
Almost 5 months because it releases on the freaking 24th.
Was this one? What was that one, I guess?
Just looking through all these games I could probably buy tomorrow. Like, I don't like looking at the games after like all stacked up right there in front of me. I like going online to see what games there actually are, so I can actually see them without like taking my sweet time in the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, I remember when GameStop was called EB in the US. Or, well, actually, they were two separate companies in the US, I guess. And in the US, they became GameStop, and then overseas, they became EB.
I remember back in the day where I got all my games from Blockbuster.
Yeah, that too. But actually, I remember when EB was just its full name, Electronics Boutique. And it was that the one in my mall, that's now my GameStop in the mall there. I went there when I was little, when it was an EB. So that is how long I've been going there.
Oh, for real? For as long as it's been in the mall?
Well, I mean, it may have been in the mall before I was born. I don't know that much, but other than that, yeah.
Nice. So we have an Attack on Titan 2. There's a Dragon Quest. We tried it. Did try that. And low key, we never revisited it for whatever reason.
What?
I was looking at this list of games I can buy at GameStop, and it has to be in Tournament DX.
Oh, yeah.
We tried it once, and we never went back to it. Ripsy daisy.
I had played it.
Really,
I had it on the Wii U, and then I wasn't sure whether I wanted to buy the Switch one, whether it was worth it enough, because I just didn't get enough play out. I liked it, but I don't think I got enough play out of it to make it worth it.
It's not that it's a game that people like. It's the fact that Nintendo just didn't take care of it like it did any other game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a. I get that it's just kind of starting as a series, I suppose, but it's not as deep as like you have Smash to compare it to. It's hard not to compare it to Smash. So
like everybody was excited for Pokemon Tournament. Don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that once people started finding out that Nintendo just didn't take care of it, like release the characters like they said they're going to be releasing. Like people just stopped playing it because it got boring. Because there was no updates, there was no new characters being added, there was no DLC.
yeah,
Like it was just that. So
yeah, it's a problem.
like it has like great potential. It really does, but for Nintendo just to let it die like that, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because like in Japan it had more success as like an actual arcade game, and they just went that route with it.
Yeah. There's still actual tournaments being held with this game, but there's not a lot of people who actually enter it. It's kind of unfortunate, if you ask me. There's also Little Dragon's Cafe. It sounds like a game Mimi would.
It sounds adorable.
I mean, it's the first time hearing of it. And it looks like just one of those games where it's pretty chill, but it's still one of the games you have to take care of. It's pretty chill. I like it. I like the name of it. Then there's Sonic Mania Plus for like $30. You'd think it'd be more because people love OG Sonic.
It was definitely a good game.
Yeah, seeing it here, I thought it would be more expensive than just $30.
I mean, it's not super long by today's standards, but it's good.
Okay. Then there's Overcooked Special Edition.
Yeah, that one is that one multiplayer only? I mean, I've heard that's another one that's like significantly better in multiplayer.
I do not know. Yeah, it looks like a multiplayer game. with a cat, a dog, and a dinosaur for whatever reason.
I think I've seen a very short Let's Play of it, so I'm kind of familiar. Like, it looks fun, but again, without playing multiplayer, and it's what do you call it? Like couch co-op only.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that game unless I had actual friends to play with.
Oh, good night, Nitra. Thanks for joining.
Alright. But yeah, unless I had like actual friends to buy it. Not to say I don't have friends, I just don't have any here. Sad face.
Right, I don't have many friends within a reasonable distance of where I live.
So it's like I wouldn't buy this game. I mean, if I had a friend who actually bought it and they told me, "Hey, let's go play this," I'm like, "All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go play it." I would definitely do it. Why? Because I want to laugh. Then there's Fortnite. I already got it. Download it for free, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
There's Celeste. There's Tohu Kobuto.
I've heard
the
Celeste
first battle.
is good.
I don't even know what that is. Let me click on it.
Oh, Overcooked 2 has online multiplayer? I think
It
it's
does?
a platformer? Celeste? I forget. Someone recommended it to me, though, but I never did check it out.
I have to look into it one day. I probably won't buy it anytime soon because it's still not one of my games that I would probably play. But maybe. Just maybe. Mario Tennis Aces, don't care. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I kind of watched somebody else play it, so I already know everything that happens in the game. There's Disgaea. There's Yonder Cloud Catcher Chronicles, Goosebumps the game. I remember when that was actually a series,
Uh-huh.
and the books was actually pretty decent, but the shows were actual garbage.
Uh-huh. Did you
I remember
know that... was that what... was it Goosebumps? I don't know. The actor who played Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars prequels, apparently one of his earlier acting gigs he was in, I think it was a Goosebumps show. Like, they played a... they were trying to demonstrate how poor his acting was, and it was pretty cringy.
Oh my god.
But to be
Was it
fair,
really
he was probably like 9, so maybe he was a little
like
older than
9
that.
years old back then.
Maybe he's a little bit older than that, but it was pretty fun.
Oh, that probably was just. Oof. I don't know why you did that to yourself. You know what? Everyone got to start somewhere.
This is true.
Got to start somewhere.
Where am I?
I'm not like it, but that's all you got.
Yep.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, not a fan.
Actually, you got what I was thinking I should do here for my display is kind of crop this in a little bit so that I can zoom it in for you guys, and you can see better what I'm working on. I'll bring this down.
There's Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. That seems like a game I would probably play with friends, so yeah.
Isn't that like isn't it kind of like a horror-ish game?
Yeah, somewhat, but it's not like super scary.
Uh-huh.
Like, basically what happens in this one is, you have to hide and seek, someone is the neighbor, and then they catch you. That's it.
Oh, so that's okay.
It's basically the same as hide and seek, that somebody is trying to catch you. Which is basically hide and seek. But no one knows up to the kid who gets caught.
I see.
Not even the person who's playing neighbor, they don't know. Like you just vanish. Hasbro Game Night. Nope. You know, ironically enough, for a game that doesn't sell very well, it's over for $50. It's
Which
Dragon Ball Fighter Z. What?
which game?
There's this game called Hasbro Game Night, Monopoly, Risk, Trivial Pursuit, and card and board games on the Switch.
That reminds me, I did play a game on my friend's Xbox that was like those party games like that, and we had a couple of, it was like us and another friend, and it was, you know, it was amusing. I mean, it was like playing a board game, but just you used your phone, an app on the phone to play. I mean, it was interesting. I mean, it literally only works when you have friends with you, but you know, it is what it is. It's just like any board game, I guess.
But when there's someone like me who has no friends in the real world, it's like, whoop, I don't need this.
All of my friends are virtual.
Exactly. That's all I need. This is the life of an introvert, and this is the life I've chosen. Is this really that cheap? I'm definitely gonna get this.
Map. Man.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of games out for Switch at the moment that would be to my interest.
Hmm.
But I'm still looking. Still looking.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say, like, what you want to spend your money on.
Yeah, a lot of these you gotta freaking judge by the cover, which sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, this game looks like I wouldn't like it at all. But when you start playing it, you start realizing, oh my god, I just wasted like 5 hours playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep looking later. Because right now I'm not really finding much else than a couple games I considered playing, and everything else I have no. I go, there's a game called The Police. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop! The sound of the police! You're my friend, Saraki. Yeah, I know I have friends online. I'm talking about like actual in real life world.
IRL
where, like,
friends.
here in Illinois, I have no. Over in Florida, I got a friend called Banana, who's right here actually. Over in the UK, I have a friend, Fuad. As we all know, Fuad.
We need
Fifi,
Fred to
Fufu.
come back.
I'm still gonna call him Fufu because he hates that. And it brings me joy to hear him aggravated, because with his voice he cannot be aggravated.
It's like a laugh in a manga. Fufu,
I know,
fufu,
right?
fufu.
Sometimes I call him Fifi, but I usually call him Fufu.
Wasn't it Mimi's idea to call him Fifi?
I don't remember. I just know that one of us started calling him Fifi. No, I don't remember who it was. It was probably Mimi, because she normally does that people's names.
Right, that sounds like a Mimi thing.
Yeah, it was probably Mimi who started it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's definitely his name from now on. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but what I will do is consider changing a few things there about my account. Because I will never change myself unless I really, really need to. And it will just be like the easiest way to get my whenever the game comes out that I have to order.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, quite a few things to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do afterwards. Probably look at their pre-order sheet just to like see if they accidentally put some release dates on there that they weren't supposed to put. Because sometimes that happens.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you're looking at their pre-order sheet and you're like, oh, so they really at this date? Never a bad thing to check. So Banana, which game are you considering on playing for this trip versus your own personal playthrough?
Say that again?
Which game are you considering on playing versus
You cut out there at the end.
your own personal playthrough?
My own personal playthrough? Like non-stream?
Yeah, which game are you gonna be playing for which or?
I don't know. I don't exactly have this free time thing right now to play games on my own time.
No, I mean when the Sword and Shield come out.
Oh, so which one's gonna be my stream game and which one's gonna be my non-stream game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be interested to see a little bit more of what the version difference is gonna be, like the legendary differences or any other differences.
Well, we won't be getting into that like late.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting both regardless, so that problem is easy.
I saw someone talk about what they might be, but the issue is that the entire thing was in Spanish, so I had no idea what was going on.
Oh, I could have read it.
I mean, like, if I can find it, I'll show it to you, because I think it's still there.
Just got 2 more squares to go.
Like, from what I saw, the art actually. Let's try to find it again. It's there. So.
Okay, the basic layout of the map is, I guess, basically complete. So now, I have to decide what to do next. I mean, I guess I have to go in and start detailing everything, but I have to decide more of what the actual map layout is gonna look like. Which means more drawing, probably. Let's see. Well, Chronopod, I think probably keeping things mostly linear for starters would probably be better. Like, simpler from a getting the experience, making the game kind of point of view. Alright, now... let's see.
I don't know why this made me laugh, but I saw this video of a bag going for a walk. Wow.
Of a what?
There was a bag going for a walk. I couldn't help but laugh.
A what?
A bag.
A bag?
Yeah.
That's...
It made me laugh, and oh my god.
That's not normal bag behavior.
I know, that's why I laughed. I hate myself for laughing at it too. Because it made no sense.
So basically my idea was you start, you would actually start in the bottom right area. If you guys on Discord who can follow along with my map on the first map, you would start somewhere in the plains area, and you'd make your way, oh, I forgot to draw arrows on the rest of this too. You'd go through the forest into the mountainside, and then I have to decide whether you have to go through the desert into the water area, or maybe I could give you the option to branch off either way. And then go into the mining town, and then from there you can access the castle area, and then there's this big mountain range, and there's going to be a sky castle up there, and then the mage school for the final area. Alright, let's take a look at this again. So the idea, I want to start out in the plains area. The only thing with the plains, I mean, it would be kind of be like a town. Let's see, this sprite set, I have like, I have a tent, so I could use some tents. This could be kind of like a just simple little village. How do I add things? Oh, oh, I get it. You select a piece, so it has to go like this. So I have to put a layer on top. So I'd have to go like... So which one am I on? I'm on 1-4. So it's just an example, or like, I mean, I might use this in the end, but I'm just trying to kind of get the hang of building things.
It's okay.
So this might not be where things end up. This is where there's going to be some more experimentation required. You can select the whole tent and copy it all at once. Do I have to be in select mode for that? Like that? Oh yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Thank you. Can I get rid of... There. I didn't want to get rid of everything, but... I'll just go back down the layer. That's fine. I'll figure out the right way to do this eventually. Whoa, there. Wait, how do I get it? Can I only... When it's on here, can I... Is there a way to only select what's on the current layer? Because it moves everything. I mean, that's not a big deal, because on the bottom layer I could always fill the gap, but...
Oh my god, Scottish Pokemon trainer, I just go past it.
Oh, the memes are real. So I'm thinking, like, we could have a scenario where the player character just wakes up and there's these campers here and something. We still don't have a good reason why the protagonist was awakened. Maybe they set up camp on their burial ground.
Still looking for this post that guy made.
Right, yeah, I remember how to do this now, but I didn't want to have to anyway. Because it's not a forested area. But I know I can do like that if I want to have dead trees. So let me see, just for the heck of it, how can I add... Interesting. I think I have to go back in the tutorial to figure out how to add everything, so I'll just stick with trying to add an environment for now. So I don't know about how this looks, because it's kind of like... There's some dead trees and there's some living trees, and there's not really any rhyme or reason for them being the way they are.
This is turning out to be a challenge to find out what it's with. Oh well. Oh welly well, I can't find it. How's the game looking so far?
Like this. Just trying to figure out a
A little
starting
rest
place.
area, some trees.
I was thinking the player character could kind of like wake up over here. and
I
just
see
like
it.
appear, and then there's some like campers or whatever, and that kind of sets them off on their journey.
Yeah.
Right, not there. It would go. Let's see. What are these kind of things? I don't know. Figure out what these different landscape things would be good for. I don't want to do it there. Let's see.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Thinking.
Why are there recess videos in my feed?
What?
I mean, you know, from Disney,
Yeah.
that old show from Recess. Why am I getting those in my feed? I don't get it. I have not seen anything Disney related on YouTube in a long time. No sense.
Nitra's back!
Nitra!
A tree stump could explain the building of the tent and the bonfire as well. Kind of signify you woke up, why you woke up. Yeah, having a tree stump would probably be good. A couple of them. Dino porpoise.
Dino porpoise.
Yeah, Nitra, this is starting area. So Dino, I've pretty much just finished laying out the quadrants for the map, and now I'm just kind of playing around with this starting area, just trying to see what could work. I mean, everything's kind of up in the air right now. Yeah, it's weird it gets rid of everything. Not too bad of a fix right now. Also, I probably won't do too much more. I mean, I'll play around with this and then... Can you tint the whole thing to convey a cold atmosphere? I'm not totally sure. I think there are effects that you can add. Like, I've seen that before. I'm just not sure, like, I'm not sure exactly how you would go about it. Like, I know for instance with the characters... Where was it? I saw somewhere you can add, like, a tint to the character. No, not there. Trying to remember where it was. I definitely saw it somewhere, though. Yeah, like I was thinking, there's a way, there's one more block this way, and then there's some stuff up here. I'm just not sure what all would go here. But they could just, like, explore. I'm thinking, like, maybe just put a little bit of water over here. Like a little lake. But yeah, I mean, there should definitely be a way... I'll have to rewatch those tutorials again to figure out how to get, like, a layer on top. On there.
Oh, here's the leak out. More like rumor I heard about. I see it now. Like, a lot of people are speculating that Skull and Hati will be the legendaries in Sword and Shield.
What are those? What?
Well, let me type it out for you.
Also, yeah, Chronopod, I was thinking, like, I'm thinking of kind of starting with a cutscene where you talk to somebody, but I do want to kind of focus on the, I mean, that's important stuff, but I want to kind of focus on the layout first, and then I'll figure it out. Let's see. How to add, let's see.
Yeah, that's how you spell them. Hot.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an event thing. I wonder if that's what I saw. I don't remember.
Made me think about it. They're both wolves too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same as the pictures. The pictures on Sword and Shield's picture. So there's a lot of speculation going,
Makes sense.
which I actually like. It's actually pretty cool.
Alright, I need to pull up. Let's see.
Good stretch.
Nice. Here's a lighting and fog tutorial. That might be useful. So it is an event.
Allow some of my stuff. Like I have this whole computer here that I have not touched in years. I have a laptop using instead.
Mm-hmm.
Think funking. I probably make a quick buck off of that. I also need to like somewhat. Because there's this like CD holder spot I have on my desk that I do not use. Might take out the CD holder things, the red things, and just put my games there instead.
Change
I might
screen
just do
color
that.
tone. I see. Right, so if I turn the reds down, the greens down a little bit. Turn the grays up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so that works. So now the question is, I don't know if this is gonna be the starting point or not. Let me just see if this will, if I get to view it. A sign with a map on it. Maybe we should have a makeshift protagonist sprite. Yeah. I have to remember how to add a sprite on here. Now playtesting. Oh wait, it's over here. Oh hi, it's playing music. Well, I'm in this place. So... Oh yeah, how do I make this where I start? Can I make this where I start? Map properties. Alright, let's see. Okay. How to... let's see.
Don't mind the sound of me breaking stuff in the background. I'm taking out this thing that I was telling you about. And how'd it go? Yeah. I gotta clean that spot out. It's so dusty. Ooh. I will later.
I should call it pretty soon. I just want to figure out how to set the starting point.
I mean, where you're going to be starting out?
Yeah. I mean, really I want to start with a cutscene, but I'll figure that out later. On the eventing layer, right click
Area
choose a start point. Any map you set starting as the starting map is the starting map.
But shouldn't the starting map be the cutscene?
Yeah, but just for testing purposes, at least, I should start here.
And before we make one of those games just too good. So it's that save point?
Let's see. There we go. That looks kind of spooky, right? Is it too dark? Might be a little bit too dark, though.
Is that what the game looks like so far?
Yes.
That's awesome. I think that's pretty dark. Dark enough.
I want to make it just a little bit lighter because I want to be able to show, since the player is going to be ghostly, I want to change the, I want to be able to show a difference between...
You could just make them look like a spirit.
Yeah, but I want to show a slight difference in color tone.
You make them look more grayish. Like more transparent.
Wait, no, not that one. Get rid of this one. And 0. And no, not that. I want to edit this one. Edit. Alright. Let's see what that would look like. That might be a little bit better. At least right this moment. That's cool. It already has set up what you can walk through and what you can't. Okay, so I'll just do one more thing here. If I can remember, I should name these too before we get. And I think I can copy and paste. Copy. Basically everywhere on here. Paste. And paste. And paste. And paste. So now all the planes should be the same. Okay, so now I should be able to set an event. Okay, transfer player scroll map. I guess I'll do it as transfer. Okay. Oh no, that's not the right location though. I want to do edit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try that one. Okay, okay. I think from what I saw in the tutorial, it all carries over. So then I have to add event to here.
So basically adding stuff so the player can't like get anywhere else than where he's or where they're supposed to.
Yeah, I mean by default they can't, so
Might as well just tell them, hey, don't try it. Don't even think about it.
1, 5, 2, 1, 4. Okay, copy, paste, 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 paste. I don't know how much to do. Paste, paste, paste. Let me see if that worked out, because I realized I had 2 events on top of each other, and I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not.
I'll find out in a second.
Indeed.
Maybe you can make an area.
Oh, I'm over
Get
too
to-
much, that's why.
Out of bridge or make the edge.
Yeah, this one doesn't have that event on it, so I have to move it over. Yeah, so I need to fix this. Okay. First of all, move this over here, and move this.
But you're not talking too much, or talking too less. Secondly, we won't tell you to hush either. So it's cool.
It's all good.
It's cool.
Dun, 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 dun. There. I thought I was able to do this automatically and have it work. Oh, it's also, yeah, it's moving me 1 over. That's the other problem. 'Cause I'm not viewing the whole thing. Okay, so copy. Delete, paste. Okay, I think it's working. is it? No, it should be up here. This one. 'Cause I think I did this one wrong. No, this one was right. Yeah. I might have to set all these manually, even though the guy in the tutorial just copied and pasted and it all worked out. The same square can have a clear color tone and transfer the player, right? Well, the clear color tone is just like an indication that there's an event on it. Maybe I have to apply with variables. Yeah, I think that will make it work. Maybe. Map ID. Except I can't do that. Okay, actually, main 1 4. Will that work? Do I have to name it this? Is that how it works? I don't know if that's how it works or not. Map X, map Y. No, that's not gonna work. I'll just set it directly the old-fashioned way. I'll watch the tutorial to figure out what the guy did next time. Next chance I get.
Sounds like a plan. Can the same square have more than one? Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Depends on what kind of events you guys have in mind.
The same square have more than one event. Oh yeah, I think I have to. Yeah, I have to put them on here in order. Actually, I wonder, can I do it like... No, I can't select.
So, Banana, how late you planning on staying up tonight?
Not too much longer. I just want to get this transferring, this like thing working, and then see.
Alright.
Actually, okay, this seems to still be working. Okay, now. Just for no, whoop. Just for simplicity right now. Alright, so I have to fix these because these were off.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh. So what kind of other things you think?
Say again?
What kind of other things were you thinking about putting into this game?
Good question. Oh, I'm missing something. Interesting. Oh, I'm trying
Are
to
they
think.
going to be able to put certain classes in the game that you're able to?
I suppose I'm gonna try to take it one step at a time and see what happens. And we can help,
All right.
like, generate a generic map that area that you can go and edit. I think more just the overall design idea. Then I could work on implementing it in the game, but I could use some more suggestions for the creative process.
Yeah, just for now, any suggestions would help a lot in the early stages of this game. We also need to like think of like personality traits too, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean the story and background need more fleshing out, but I'm trying to get the environment in there at least started. Just I think it'll make it easier going forward to start to put stuff in there. But we still do need to flesh out like the backstory and everything else. Then if this works out well, we could totally do a Pokemon fan game.
Had me at Pokemon.
Yeah.
If this works out well, I'm going to be doing. Be doing a whole route. I'm going to be like picking out Pokemon I want to see there, and I want to pick out all the encounter rates. Because what's a Pokemon game without Pokemon and their encounter rate?
Right.
I also want to like
Okay, when it
put
is.
in certain characters in like certain areas to tell you, hey, you know, if you actually search hard enough, you can find this Pokemon. You know, because in the actual game they don't do that, and then you stuff because you gave up on looking that route.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright, so if this worked, this will be a test for now. I don't know where we go in and edit our player character yet, but I'll figure that out. Alright. Of course, this is weird that you just enter that. Maybe I should have transferred. Maybe I should have had him transfer one space over. Oh well. I don't feel like going back and redoing all of it, so.
We can do that later.
Alright, so the only extra thing I want to do is give that maybe discoloration to, yeah, to show where you can go forward. Okay, last run here. Maybe you can make an object like a template with it. Yeah, I'll have to look into more of how to do that. So now the area you can go through is discolored there like that. So that's good. Alrighty. So that'll probably do it for tonight. So this is what we have so far. We have the grid of the overall map, and then we have this little bit of working test right now. So, yeah, basically the next step, I think, design ideas for the details within the world. You have kind of my mock-ups of the maps with the grids, and then pretty much just the fleshing out the ideas for the characters in the story and all of that. But yeah, we got our first little bit going here, and this of course won't be the final player character. We'll figure out how to change everything the way that we want it. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. This has been fun.
It's also late.
Yeah, it's getting a little late, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I want to get some stuff done, so I probably won't stream. So I'll see you next week on Monday, I guess. And yeah, keep those ideas coming. Keep that discussion going in the chat. Basically, like I said, the two things I need are more detail for each area in the map, and then also those fleshed out ideas for story and stuff. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Good night.
Good night.